What is it, guys? HyRoll and Skin, and I'm coming at you guys with another content of Cookie and Kingdom. So you guys know that Pinecone Cookie is an amazing bomber who is able to constantly stun the enemies when they are riding the golem, right? They're going to throw a pinecone bomb at the enemy. So it came into my mind, hey, what if I tried this out in episode 14 dark mode? Of course, you guys can do this for the regular mode as well, and it will be a lot easier for the regular mode because dark mode is, like, I would say almost 2 times harder. But, I went and thought, hey, why don't I try this for episode 14-26? Of course, keep in mind, right, while you guys are watching this, that the result that you guys may see, right, from this video may not actually reflect the result that you guys might actually have, because my cookies are promoted, and ascended pretty well as my labs and all the other bonds and things like that are probably going to be higher than yours because my account is a whale account. All right, so just keep that in mind. And of course, toppings do matter as well. So let me just quickly go over the toppings that I'm using here, and that's going to be fine with the solid almond for Pinecone. Pinecone is in the front, needs to tank, and the real focus here is going to be the attack speed. All right, enchanted robe buff, attack speed, constant infinite stun, unless the enemies are going to be immune to stun like the bosses. All right, so that's going to be where the big problem comes in. But next one is going to be Wildberry. I'm actually going to be changing the toppings for Wildberry. Wildberry was using 44% of damage resist here, but that kinda is a bit low for Wildberry, who is going to be main tank of the team. So I'm getting rid of these 40 something percentage, and I'm going to try to add some more higher ones where they're having 6% here, 5.8%, and some of the higher ones here, because Wildberry does need a tank. All right, 3.3. I think that should still be enough to get the enchanted robe buff for the team, and that is going to be the case. All right, so 1.8 and 1.7 here. The toppings here are going to be as high as I possibly can get it. For top cotton here for Fast Swift Chocolate, this is because of the fact that I do want cotton to constantly stun and heal the team. And then 5 Swift Chocolate for Eclair. Doesn't have to be this high. I just got it as high as possible. Put on Sherbet's topping from the arena. So just keep that in mind. But these two, enchanted robe buff for the constant stun. Wildberry is really, really good still in the world exploration because of the fact that we do have the 15% damage resist when we need it. All right, so here we go. No real big damage dealer here. Very similar setup than as before, except for the fact that now you're using Pinecone instead of someone like Dark Cow or Brute. All right, so here we go. And then also, of course, enchanted robe instead of the feather. But I am pretty much gonna just spam it. I have it at 1.5 times speed, as well as I have it at auto. So just keep that in mind. But you guys can see some of the enemies are going to be stunned or immune to stuns here, except the shield right there are going to be stunned by Pinecone here. Pinecone's really, really good, but there is one downside, and that is when Pinecone is off of the golem. All right, when Pinecone is off of the golem, there is a chance of Pinecone actually dying. That's the reason why we're using 5 of the solid almond here, guys, because when Pinecone is off of the golem, their max HP is a lot lower than when it would be when they're actually riding the golem. And you can see right there, their HP just kind of expands like insane amount when they are using their skill. So keep that in mind. And here we go, the boss here. And you can see right there that the bosses are going to be immune to stun. But with the weakness debuff and the self-sustain heal from Pinecone and the bomb damage that they're able to do, not too much of a problem. I tried it all the way up to 14-28 as well. It worked out. I think it is something that you guys might be able to try out for the World Exploration story mode, just regular story mode. If you guys have Pinecone, you guys have Wildberry, you guys can probably use Brute as well. The only reason why I went with Wildberry is because of the 15% damage resist once again. And then Eclair, I feel like you do need it, especially if you're going to use 2 tanks, or 2 frontline who's not going to deal a massive amount of damage, because of the fact that you do want to have the weakness debuff to deal extra damage. All right, so even though they are tanks, they're able to do a lot more damage because of the fact that we have Eclair's weakness debuff. And the content is amazing. Still going to be the #1 support, I would say, for episode 14 and 13 because of the sheep. They're able to tank, they're able to prevent a lot of the injury debuffs and things like that. And on top of that, do a heal, right? And then BTS, going to be the best for episode 13 and 14 once again because of the fact that they don't die. And on top of that, they're going to do constant healing and the shield and the damage resist because injury is going to be an automatic thing, right? So having 3 stacks is nothing, right? And then the healing right there, in this case, we have Content doing a little bit more healing and then BTS, and we still have Pinecone healing themselves as one of the other cookies as well, as a clutch mechanism. All right, so let me show you guys how easy this is in the regular story mode too, because it's just kind of ridiculous, right? At this point, it's like you're just using frontline cookies to just do this, and with the enchanted rope. So here, all right, here we go. And also, might try out this kind of method for episode 14-29, right? Because episode 14-29 can be pretty difficult for players, especially if, Dark Choco is constantly casting that lightning, right? The burst damage from the lightning can definitely hurt your team, and it definitely is a problem. But you can see right there, I mean, of course, these guys are not going to be any problem for my cookies because they are ascended, promoted, max leveled, and etc. But you can see how easily we're able to just kind of sweep through this. Wildberry, Content, Content doesn't even have a crazy amount of damage resist. Of course, you might need some if you guys are using your lower leveled and lower promoted and ascended Content, but not a problem. So try it out. Let me know down in the comments below how it works out. If you guys are having a little bit of a problem, like your cookies are dying, like your Wildberry is dying or something like that, then maybe you guys can switch out the enchanted robe buff for the feather and see how that works out as well. I haven't really tried it. My main theory was, hey, what if I just stun the enemy to death? All right, so that's pretty much what I tried here with 3 cookies who are able to stun Pinecone, Wildberry, as well as Content, and then Eclair is just basically the the support of the team, being able to allow them to deal extra damage, and the BTS just the best healer right now for the episode 13 and 14. So let me know once again down in the comments below what you guys think. If you guys tried it, let me know how it works out for you guys, especially for episode 14-26. A lot of people have been asking me about it, so hopefully this team is something that you guys can try out. Because Pinecone is going to be one of the best cookies right now you guys can pull for, not only for the arena, but now you guys can try and use it for world exploration. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.